Hey guys, Sensei Jeff here to help you get started using Google Slides to make a comic book. So, I'm going to teach you some of the basic skills. First thing, Shapes tool. So you click on the shape, and let's say I wanted to draw. Ooh, you know what? Let's draw an explosion first. Okay, so call outs. I like this one for an explosion. Then I'll click and drag. There, I've made the start of an explosion. Okay. I want the outside of the explosion to be red. And if I want to, I can change the color of the line like that. And the thickness of the line. Maybe I want the thickness to be like that thick. And then you can see, there, you can see the edges of the explosion really well. Okay. But I want to make my line actually transparent. So you can't even see the line going around it. Okay. Let me get 1 point. Oh, no, oops. Transparent. Now, here's one of the cool things that you can do with Google Slides. So I click on this, and if you use 2 fingers at the same time, you'll open up this menu, and you're able to copy something. Now, I'm not going to open this menu again for copying because you see right here, it's where it says Control plus C. If you click on an object and then you click Control C, you'll copy that object. Okay? And then you'll have to paste the object. So copying it just means it's copied and it's ready to be pasted. Okay? So copy. So now another one didn't show up, and that's okay. The next thing we have to do is paste. So Control V was paste. And now you can see I have a second one, exactly the same as the first one. So what I want to do, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. It's not exactly the same size, it's a little smaller. And now I'll put it inside the other one, and I'm going to change its color to like an orange. Well, you know what? I want it even smaller than that. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Yeah, more like that. Ooh, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to copy that one, Control C, and then I'll do Control V, and I'll paste another one. And let's make this one yellow. We'll make this one extra small, like that one. There we go. Wow, I made an explosion. That looks pretty cool. Now, what you can see when if I wanted to move this whole explosion, that would be a little bit of a problem because when I click on this, it's just that one moves. Oh no, I made a mistake. That's okay. Go up to this arrow right here and undo it. Okay? Now, how do I select all of it? Well, there's a couple ways. The first way is to click and drag the area that you want to select. But be careful not to pick anything else up, because if I do this, now this little box here has been included in it. When I move it, that little box moved with it. Oop, undo. Now, I can click and drag, or I can use the control button. I'm going to hold down the control button and click the things that I want. There's the red one picked, there's the orange one, and there's the yellow one. Now, let's say I do accidentally click this one. I can just keep the control button held down and click it again, and it unselects it. Okay, so now I've selected this whole explosion. And now it'll all move together at the same time, which is what I wanted. Now, there's an additional thing that I can do right here. I can group all of it together and make it one item. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Remember the 2-finger click again? I'm going to open that menu again. 2 fingers, click. And then I'm going to choose group. I have now grouped them together. Now if I click away from it, I don't have to select it all again. They are now one item, and they move together. Okay? I can still change some things about, let's say I just want to change the yellow one. If I double click, now just the yellow one is selected. And now I could change the yellow one's color. I could change the yellow one's size. I could change where it is. And it's still, when I let go, it is still one object and it still moves. Okay? So I really like to use the grouping tool, and I hope you do too. Okay? I'm going to undo a lot of that. There we go. All good. Okay. So you'll come down here and you'll start to make this. If you want that explosion, you can copy, remember, Control C and Control V, and paste it into a new slide. So that same explosion is in the exact same spot as it was before. Okay, so I have that same explosion. I can shrink the whole thing and make that explosion happen over here. Now, another cool thing that you can do, I can click on the whole slide right here. Let's say I really like how this slide looks, and I want more than one of this slide. I'm going to click on the whole slide, and the same way, copy Control C, and then I'll do Control V. And I just made 2 copies of the exact same slide. Okay? So now I'm able to copy and move objects and give them different colors. So the shape tool allows you to make a single object using different shapes. And there's a smiley face. You could just do a circle and color people's heads. Okay? A simple shape would be like a snowman. Okay? I'm going to make a snowman right now because it's really easy. Control C. I'm going to copy that shape. Now I got another one. Move it up. Shrink it down a little bit. Okay. Ooh, maybe I shrunk that a little too much. I want it a little bigger, like that big. Yeah. Control C, Control V. Now I've got a small one again. Shrink it down. Yep, that's pretty good. Put it on top. Okay. Now, I have another tool that's useful for us. If I went to group this snowman, I have a problem. I want this circle to be in front of the other 2 circles. And I can fix that by changing the order that things happen. So remember, 2-finger click, and there's the button that says order. If I say bring forward, it looks like, ooh, yeah, good. It brought this one in front of this one. And then I want this one in front of this one. So I do order and bring forward. Oh no, I just put this one back in front. So now I have to bring this one forward again. Order, bring forward. And I can also click Control and then the up arrow. Aha! Now I've got it. Oh no, wait, this one still isn't where I want it. I want that one in the back. So I'm going to do Control, order, and send this one backward. Oh no, I sent it too far back. I sent this. This piece is now in front of that white circle. So I can send that one back as well. I can send it backward 1 space, or I can send it all the way to the back, which is a good tool. Okay, so now I've got these set up how I want. And then I can Control, click, select all of them, and group them together to make one item. And I can even add shapes later on. Let's say I change the way I want my snowman to look. Add a shape. This will be his nose. And I turn it. That's pretty good. And let's give him a little stick arm. Stick. Oops, that's in the wrong spot. There we go. And I want to make that arm a little thicker and brown. Okay, now I can still group all of it together, and now it is one item that I can move just like before. I hope this gives you some ideas about how to start your comic and make your own comic book characters. I will see you again soon.